Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what...
Go no further!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll try this on the side!
Win! Feeling gale!
Stay right here! You gotta do it for cover! Do it!
It's over! Big blast! Take this!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
Let's dispose of the trash. You got company! You going?
It's over!
Hurricane!
Dragon Force! Try this! Explosive ring!
Big blast!
Wind!
Lightning orb!
Lunar Rondo!
Leave the chargers to me!
I'm not done!
I'll smash you! Watch this! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on a roll!
Try this!
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still.
Burning strike!
The heavens must be smiling.
What is this?
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without even reminding me. I'll be saving this one. Spread! Blah, 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 magic!
Rolling snap! Swallow dance! Now I'm in the
Raging
groove!
cascade in the sky is mine! Sleep now.
Rising Phoenix!
More for the stockpile.
Let's refrain from losing.
A fish! You...
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Reel it in. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Nice work!
Yeah! I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Yeah! All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Yeah! All right. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my...
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. Why are you looking at me like that?
That...
This should definitely keep you guys full.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. Night! You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I never miss!
Swallow dance! Anything in armor is all mine!
I'm also this one part.
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Why'd you do?
To stop you dying?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There!
My turn!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance! It's over!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Dragon Force!
There you go!
I'm just getting started. In a bind?
Sweet now, hurricane! This is...
I'm knocked up!
Annihilation!
Win!
We natural energy!
You're on! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Searing flame! Reload!
Dragon Swarm!
Here comes
Try this!
annihilation! Here comes
Explosive ring!
Eagle Drive!
Move it! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Annihilation! Into the
First
shadows!
strike! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Still full! Who wants to die next? Great annihilation!
I'm knocked up! First strike! Who wins? Lunar Rondo! Mirage!
Hear my call!
Dragon Swarm!
In the wind!
Dragon
Now!
Swarm! Explosive ring! Jump!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you...
Brace yourself! This one's tough! You're finished! I owe you one! Rising Phoenix! First
in the
strike!
sky and
You're mine!
Airborne beast. My
Over! Destruction!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Sounds like a job for your...
Face it! Go away! Short-range Alpha! Severing Wind! Searing Gale! Take this down! You're finished! Thanks!
So much for sitting this fight out.
I owe you one!
Nope, that is silly.
Here I come! It's over! Destruction! Lightning thrust! You're on! Now I can let loose!
Do it! These fists have got your name on them!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy...
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
You got company! Fire's in the This one's mine!
Thanks!
There!
I'm not
Only
done!
getting seriously! Reload! It's a duel of the arts! Sight! Into the shadows!
Flying free!
The enemy wields armor too.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Armor won't
Fire's
sink!
Bring the
Roll
strip
down!
down!
What she said? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law!
Me? How come I get singled out?
Rising Phoenix! Take this! It's time! I owe you one!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm down here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Not today! Take this! Destruction!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
They're surrounding us! Fire!
It's over!
Gemini Ultra! This one's mine!
It's over! Crush! Flush!
Reload!
Here I come! It's over!
Water! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
I'm only getting started! I'll heal you all!
Mirage! Take this! You're finished!
Felt fine not too long ago.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Strike! Here I go!
No, I can't!
One more!
Now I can let loose!
Now!
I'm on it!
I can feel my precision improving.
Let's dispose of the troll! If it's in the sky, it's on mine!
Here I go! This one's all mine!
Here I go!
Here I come!
I'm only getting started! Seal! Annihilation!
Burn in hell!
Prepare to be sealed, oh freedom.
Actually,
That sound is more appropriate.
less talking, more doing!
Here I come! Damn it!
I can carve through armor!
It's on!
Champion Squirrel! Banana, let's go!
An astral art?
That's my shield!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
Come on!
vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Ignite! First strike! I'll work the strike! Can't move!
Do it! Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Reload!
Come on! Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Crush!
Swallow dance!
Here I come! Be still! Rise up still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! I can feel my power growing!
Got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
We should be able to cook here.
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
Well, guess I'm off to bed. Well, off we go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm surrounded!
Turtle turret! Lightning thrust! Mirage! I'm on it! Take this!
Nothing gets by me!
Glacial Spear!
Severing wind!
Flying free!
Lunar
Why can't they
Rumble!
just sit still?
Sion, can you Take care of them.
No sooner said than done.
Far enough! Take this! Take this!
A banana. Mega ray.
Take this! It's over!
I'm on it. Air thrust.
Lunar Rondo! Rising
Give
Phoenix!
it a whirl. Here goes.
Take this!
Hurricane!
Dance to the wind.
This one's all mine! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
Yo,
Do
that
it.
training's paying off!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Take this!
This one's mine.
You're finished! Dazzle!
Swallow
Dance! Mirage! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Thunder Dragon!
Let the
Here I
marksman
come!
handle this. Lightning air.
Destruction! Got fires!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. Air thrust.
All yours!
Photon blast. Raging cascade.
Do it! I got you!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Okay, here I go!
Did you just hear me?
Yeah, I need you, remember?
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Crush! I'm on! Take this!
Radiant star.
It's over! Destruction! Dazzle!
Radiant
Mirage!
cascade. I'm out.
Now we're in the groove!
Do it.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more. Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Little help. Hear my call.
You're mine!
Take this!
Fury. Burning strike.
Destruction! I'm not done!
Into the shadows.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly. I'll bring you back from death to this. You got company. Precipitation. Another one.
I owe you one.
Light aspiration.
Take it.
Reload. Thunderblade.
Crush!
Cover the
Be
captain.
still!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
it.
Steel force.
Prepare to be sealed, little foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
All mine! Rising Phoenix!
Prepare to be sealed!
You're mine! You're finished! Burn!
An astral mark?
That's my cue.
I'm not done! Shut him down!
Now. Jump. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Now. Something you want. Astral energy.
Say no more! My turn! Here I come! Mirage!
this!
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
You're finished!
Dance in the wind.
I'm not done!
Air force.
What's this?
Dance in the wind.
You're finished! Destruction!
More for the
Perfect hair.
circle.
Go!
Strike!
You like me?
Dazzle!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Denver?
Not astral energy.
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth.
Brace yourselves! This one's time!
Mega ray.
Rising Phoenix!
Raging
This
storm.
one's all mine!
Long flight.
Crush! You picked the wrong fight!
Reload. Confiscated.
You're mine!
Glacier
It's
spear.
over.
Pierce evil.
Can't get out of
Leave the
this.
enemy's arch to me.
Tear you apart! No complaint here! Far enough!
Now.
Dragon remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! Mirage! Be still!
Raging the stars.
Mirage!
Flight.
Here I come! Take this!
Radiant
It's over!
storm.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! You're mine! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I'll
tear you apart!
Annihilation! Lightning Orb!
Great!
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even...
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! You're on! Take this!
Armor won't save
You're
you!
finished!
Cover the flame! Reload! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
There! It's a
My
win!
turn!
Go!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
You're mine!
I'm on starter! Now I'm in the groove! Rip and tear! It's time!
Raging Storm! Alright!
Win!
It's showtime! Do it!
Here I come! Now!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger! They're surrounding us!
You're mine!
Complicated! This one's mine! Where are you going?
You're mine!
Photon! Raging Cascade!
Go away!
Water! Here I go!
Watch it!
Destruction!
It's a win!
It's time! No further!
Eat this!
Get out of there with the others!
Take this!
I'll heal you all!
I'll tear you apart!
Showtime!
You're finished!
Healing!
Cricket does it!
Photon! Lightning Gun!
Eat this! No escape!
Now!
Dislodge! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! You're on!
Swallow dance!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over! Move around the river!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! My turn! Take this!
I'm only
It's
getting
over!
started.
This
This
one's
one's
all
mine!
mine!
Shining Supernova!
You're mine!
Raging Cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
it!
Red left!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I still got a ways to go! There! An opponent like this should be easy.
When did I get so popular? I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
There!
You're finished!
Far enough! I'm only getting ready to come here!
Dazzle!
Lightning
Strike!
Descent!
You're done!
Thunder! Arc Seal!
You're on!
Hear me! Time to shine!
It's over!
Not in your dreams! Water!
Here I come! Soaring Alpha! This one's all mine!
I'm on a roll
Dragon
now!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Freeze Lancer! Shining Supernova!
Lunar Rondo!
Dance in the wind! Let the race now!
Take this!
Searing Flame! Let the race
Eat this! Take
Glacial
this!
Spear! Pierce Evil! Let's go!
It's
You're
over.
lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
You're finished!
Take that!
Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
Strike!
I can handle it!
You're finished!
Raging Cascade!
I'm not done! Destruction!
Smash you!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Reload!
Stardust!
Breaking
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Eat dirt!
Annihilation!
You do it! In an instant! Impact block! That's what I like to hear.
Won't forgive you!
You're finished! I'm on it!
Rising
Phoenix!
Destruction! Annihilation! No, not my loss!
Destruction! Dragon Swarm! It's damn it! Dazzle! Here I come! Mirage!
This one's mine!
It's over! Destruction!
Steel!
Here I come!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Into the shadows!
Crush! Be still! Go away! Soda! Mirage! Eat this! Here I come! Not my finest! Stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
No escape! This one's all
Lightning
mine!
Lord! Raging Cascade!
No further! I'm not done! We turned the tables on him!
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back! Crunch! Come and get it! You're mine! You're finished! Be still! Here I come! Here I come! I'm on it! You're mine!
Where are you going?
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
This will be a delicious piece of
No
cake!
escape! Burn! Can't move!
Searing flame! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Blast flight! Suffocation! Talon hurricane!
Watch this!
Here! Lightning
You're mine!
ammo! Wind is wind!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it out! You shouldn't have messed with me!
Raging
Get out of
Cascade!
this! Picture of hell!
You're mine!
In here! Here is the flame of fury!
You're mine! Lightning thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
There!
You're mine!
I'm only
You're
getting
finished!
started!
I'll smash you! I'll finish you here and now!
Soda!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
No backing down! I'm like bait to them!
I do!
Lightning thrust! Lightning soda!
This one's mine! Raging
Here I come! Mirage!
Now or never! There you go! No one else! Here
I come!
Burning!
Take this! It's over! Not today! I'm not done! Soda! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now!
Almost there! I'm on a roll now!
It's over! Be still!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Take it!
My turn!
How much longer will our healing arts last? Thus our strength yet grows.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the? That is all I desire. Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Take it! You're finished! Take it!
The pit scope!
You can't move!
Flame of fury!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? Don't mind if I do. This one's mine.
Take
it! Rage is coming!
I'll smash you!
Here I come!
I'll hear you all!
Can't end here!
Dance in the wind! Seal! Bring you back from death. Get on in there with the others! Resuscitation! A banana! Let's go! Gravitas field!
I hope this thing is meant to go!
Fall.
I'm on it!
Dance in the wind!
Destruction!
Air thrust!
Take this! Why'd you hit me?
To stop me dying?
In a vine?
Take it! It's over! It's over!
Here I go!
Take this!
I'll heal you all!
Try this!
No! Oh, you are gonna
Can't
hate
end
me!
here!
I'll bring you back from death.
Take this!
Resuscitation!
Enjoy!
You're such a failure.
If it's in the sky, it's
Be
mine!
still! Rising Phoenix!
Resuscitation!
Fall!
Water!
I'm not done! I can't move!
Heal!
Fall!
Again!
Take it! Take this!
Wind astral energy!
Not done yet!
You're mine!
Ready to go!
Dance! Destruction!
Energy's burning!
Take it!
Water, hear my call! My astral energy!
You're mine!
I'll finish you here!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you?
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey. Hey.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think Hootle senses something.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need. Hello.
Huh.
Huh?
Kisara.
Right. You guys want to rest here?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away. Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready to go?
That thing looks pretty menacing.
Nothing we can't...
Ow!
Come and face me! Here I come! Aim for the weak spot!
Confiscated! Glacial
Take
Spear!
it!
Here's evil!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You're mine! Be still!
Supernova! Glacial Spear!
Prefer to use steel, though fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps armed is more appropriate.
Let's walk in more
You're
duels!
finished! Take this!
By the power of
Lunar Rondo! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a
So
chance!
time, let's dance in the wind! Sleep now! Get
Here
on
I
it
come!
there! Raging
Take
Cascade!
this! Here I come!
Sleep now!
I'm not done!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete idea.
No, that'd be silly.
Dazzle! It's
Eat
over!
this! Talon Hurricane!
Burn in hell!
Glacial Spear!
Rip its head! I'll get you here and now!
Raging
Rollerblade!
Storm!
Talon Hurricane!
Inferno Turret!
Rip its head!
Arch Shield!
I'm not
Not
done!
in your dreams!
It's finished!
Let's do it! Healing Circle!
Slash!
Talon Hurricane!
Hear my call!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Cascade!
Over?
I'm
gonna need more.
Air thrust!
You require a hand.
Here you go!
Feel like me again. That in a bind?
Take this!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Astral Energy
Destruct
in
it!
the wind!
I'm just getting started!
Here I come! Can't move!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Not done yet!
More where that came from! I'll bring you back
Take
from
this!
Death's Abyss!
Crush!
Lightning Supernova! Raging Cascade! Spread! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
Don't pay for that!
Healing Lightning!
Now I
Raging
can let
Cascade! And here goes!
Okay.
Do it!
Remember!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Here I come!
Don't mind if I do!
Blow away!
Crush!
I can handle it!
Destruction!
I'm all set!
Crumble! It's on!
Hear me! Talon Storm! Lightning Orb! Burning! Lightning Condemned! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going?
Now I can let loose! Ignite! Okay, here I go!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need
They're
you,
not playing
remember?
around!
Right.
Mega Ray! Dance in the wind! Power of water! Sleep now!
Take this!
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning! Lightning condemned!
Denied! I'll tear you apart!
Now bring the inside! Spirit flow! Here comes!
Here I come!
Take this.
Dance in the wind!
What's this?
Air thrust!
All good things come to an end.
Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Flame of fury! This is burning strike!
Try harder! Now!
Got it!
Rollerblade!
Now's our chance!
Inferno Turret! You're mine! We've got him on the run!
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight. Here we go!
Damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
Water, hear my call! Spread! I'm on! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Here I... Try harder! It's on! Dazzle!
I'm ready!
I've still got Gemini Aqua!
Lunar Rondo!
Mega Ray!
Lunar Rondo!
Glimmer!
Take this!
Where are you going?
I can carve through armor. Take this.
Hear me! Feel
In a bind.
Burning! Glimmer! Water! Hear my call!
I'll tear you apart.
Rollerblade!
Here goes!
Rollerblade!
Blast in the wind!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
in your dreams?
Break it down.
This one's all mine!
Everything is mentally approved.
Flaming
Are
thrust!
those rockets wind?
You're mine! I'll tear you apart! Aim for the weak spot!
Talon Hurricane!
I'm on a roll now! Back from death's abyss! Lightning
Not done yet!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Almost done! Be still!
There you go! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Oh, do you guys have everything?
I think Hoodle senses something.